Hi guys, and welcome to another video with me, Shira Star Hobby. This one is a little bit different. I have been working on several interchangeable walls for our good friend Allison from Muñecas Pupes Dolls, and she wanted several interchangeable walls that she could, take in and out of her light box, so that she has different backdrops for photography purposes. And I'll tell you what, this was a challenge. I struggled a lot with trying to get things looking realistic. This one is supposed to be like an abandoned warehouse with broken windows. And so I handmade with my glue gun, my trusty glue gun, every single one of those bricks on there. And then I don't even know how many layers of paint I've put on there. But I think overall it looks pretty good. I can't wait to see her dolls photographed with this as their backdrop. So this is one of 5 different walls that I have made for her. And let me flip it around so that you can see the other side. For this one, she had sent me a picture of some graffiti that she had seen somewhere along her travels, and I thought it was such a cool idea, And of course, she wanted her initials for her channel included, so we did the MPD. And I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of this one. Painting has always been difficult for me as far as acrylics. And so I will put the picture that she sent me of the actual graffiti that she saw in here so you can see the resemblance. I didn't want to copy it exactly, but I tried my best to, you know, get the same kind of feel that the graffiti had. And so this one is really, she's really looking forward to this one. She said that I took the picture right out of her mind. Something close to that anyway, is what she said when she saw it. And so I'm like really excited to see her dolls photographed with this as the backdrop. I hope you guys like it. It really was a lot of fun for me to, you know, try to get the same color scheme. I think the little drippy parts on the bottom here are probably my favorite part of this. So I really can't wait to see her dolls with this photographed. This one was probably by far the hardest of them all. I wanted a Victorian Gothic feel for this one. These pieces here, you can see all these dark wood pieces. They are actually part of a dollhouse kit. You know, one of those old school dollhouse kits that everything came in wood and everything came already pre-cut and all you had to do was pop them out and then put the house together. So I have one that's just kind of been sitting around. I mean, I've had it for years and I just haven't gotten the notion to put it together. Of course now I can't because I used all the pieces for the decor. All these pieces were meant for like the outside of the house, but it doesn't really matter because this is kind of, you know, the look I was going for, and I didn't really know how I was going to achieve that with just paper. So I'm glad that I went ahead and, you know, looked through what I had here, and then started just kind of painting it to make it look grungy and old and, you know, like the house hasn't been lived in for a while. And so I don't know. I kind of hope that it will come across in the photos better than how it looks to me. Because right now it's still, I feel like it's missing something. I just don't know like what else to add to it. So I'm hoping that maybe with a doll in front of it, it'll be more of what I was hoping for. I guess we'll just have to see how Allison uses this one in her pictures. So for this one, I really enjoyed this one. She had mentioned pictures or sent me pictures of like abandoned mansions, where you could see the floors cracking and the walls were busting open because the nature around the home was forcing its way through. And of course, they were abandoned, so nobody had been living in them for who knows how long. And it was just beautiful to me to have the moss, you know, growing in through the walls and, you know, the wallpaper being torn and things like that. And so that's the look I was going for with this one. I really, really love this one. Like, I even added a little twig down here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a real, you know, twig, because I do go outside and I do pick up, you know, branches and things like that that I think would work in a diorama. So that, you know, just to bring in a little bit of nature into my work. So I love how this one turned out. The moss took a while because I had to make sure that it fit in every single, you know, little crevice, all up and down and then across here. So I'm like so super excited. I can just picture her gorgeous, you know, Pasha dolls and her, you know, her beautiful Tender Creations girl that she just got, and I can see them, you know, having like a photo shoot on here. Like, they're, you know, super high fashion models who were taken to some discreet location where this beautiful mansion is just sitting there untouched. So I hope you guys like this one. This one was really fun to make. I had my husband help me singe the paper with a lighter. Downstairs in the kitchen, we're just lighting things on fire. And then I actually crumpled up the paper. I just crumpled it all up and then I flattened it. And so when I glued it, all of those cracks were there. And then I went through with some sandpaper and I just sanded all the cracks. And then I went through with paint to give it that feel that the wallpaper was being torn naturally and just splitting, and the walls were giving. And so this one, like I said, it was probably the most work besides the brick, because the brick took forever because I had to, like I said, I had to make each brick. But this one took a long time as well, and I'm really proud of this one. This one was actually probably my favorite besides the last one that I have to show you. So hang in there for one more side, and then let me know what you guys think. So this is what I call the bonus wall, because on the other two sides are, you know, the abandoned mansion and then the Victorian Gothic style walls. And I just put some paper on there with some cutout frames that I found and some trim on the bottom. Very simple. I wanted it to look similar to a Victorian style house where they just have frames from like ceiling to floor. And I had just recently found these frames in a magazine, and I actually spent like an entire day cutting them out because each individual frame had a picture in it of something. So I cut each frame out, and then I had to cut each picture out of the frames to achieve this look. But this wall is really fun, and I think if she can, you know, zoom in with just like one doll, I can picture her Pasha Pasha Loki in front of this, because, you know, she's got that dark skin, and then she's got all those gold accents on her face, and then that bright blue wig, and I can just picture her in front of this wall looking fabulous as always, because those hands with those rings, oh my stars. Just stunning. That Loki doll is stunning. Way to go, Pasha Pasha. You guys nailed it. But anyway, so this is the bonus wall. Like I said, I wasn't planning on putting anything on this side, but I'm like, well, it's a nice size wall. And I still have, you know, some paper left over that I, you know, wanted to use, but I didn't know where to use it. So I just went with it, and it turned out pretty good. I like this wall. I can't wait to see it in her photos. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know you don't see me a lot in here, but it's just a lot of talking. I appreciate you guys watching all the way through to the end. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please follow at Muñecas Pupes Dolls if you don't already, to check out her pictures with these backgrounds and her beautiful dolls. Please follow me at ShiraStar7186 on Instagram. I will be having a lot of content eventually once all my dolls get painted and face-upped. So, like I said, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!